Hi guys, this is Kenya. Welcome back to Kenya's Decor Corner. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you will enjoy this video. Okay guys, I'm so super excited because we are doing some projects on the outside of our home for spring cleaning. And as you can see, my husband is pressure washing this area on our back side of our house, and he's going to pressure wash all of the windows around the house. They really need it. He just got this new pressure washer and wanted to give it a try, and I'm super excited because it works amazing and we're getting some projects done. So I'm just showing you guys around here a bit before we get straight to it, because in this video we're going to be doing quite a bit on the outside of the house. You know, if you've been following me, I've done some spring cleaning on the inside. So now it's time to tackle some projects on the outside. Now he's made his way to the front of the house and he's on the front porch pressure washing our patio furniture on the front. And guys, as you can see, it really needed it. There's so much pollen and just a buildup of dirt and everything throughout the year. So every year in the spring, we like to go ahead and spray everything down and get it nice and clean for the new season. So he's just working on getting all of the furniture cleaned off. And guys, look at that. You can clearly see here how dirty this patio furniture really was. And now it looks like brand new. Okay guys, so this is how our yard is now looking after all of the snow that we had in the winter storm, which was like historic for our area. We've never in all of my years had that much snow to last that long, and ice. So it has virtually destroyed my garden. And so my husband's having the landscapers come, and they're just gonna, cut down everything, trim up the holly bushes. That's the only thing that basically survived. They'll trim those up, take out everything that's dead, and take out all the mulch and everything and just replace everything. So that, but to my pleasant surprise, these little guys did survive. I didn't even cover them. I just thought, everything's just gonna die, but they made it through. So I'm not sure. Leave me a comment down below to let me know if you guys know what type of plant this is. It's like a little ground cover. And when we purchased our home, it was part of our landscaping. So I'm going to see if I can find more of this, because clearly it's very hardy and cold and heat tolerant, because it does well here in the south where we get really hot temperatures, well over, into the hundreds. And it did well with temperatures in the teens. So on this side, there's a little bit there. There's lots of weeds growing in, as you can see now, but like all of my monkey grass died. This was my gardenia. I don't know if it's dead or not, but these are my mums. That's all dead. So yeah, my garden looks horrible. So we're gonna have to just do something about it. This was my wandering Jew that was gorgeous. It's all dead. Over here in my pot, you know how big that was last spring. It was gorgeous. It's dead, but there is one little piece here that has popped back up since we had the storm and we've had some better weather, and there's a piece there coming up. So maybe it will come back, but we're just gonna have the lawn guys come and clean out the flower garden, and we'll basically have to just start over. So up on the porch, you can see there's nothing here. I still have my lanterns there, and I have our bench and my fern, my beautiful fern that was large and gorgeous. And I had it covered. I had this chair in front of it, and the chair was covered with a blanket to keep the frost off of it, but it was still too cold for it. So you can see how damaged it is. So I'm not sure if it's gonna come back or what. We'll have to see. So at any rate, that is how my flower garden is looking. So we're gonna have to start all over and this spring and see what happens. Out here you can see by the trees all the flowers that were here are all dead. And over here, this little bit is starting to come back. And my ivy plant is starting to come back, but my potato plants, I don't see any evidence of them. So we'll see how it goes, but this is the disaster of my flower garden for now. But you guys know I'm gonna work really hard to get it back looking beautiful for spring. Okay guys, and just like that, the yard is looking nice again. We had the lawn guys come out and pull up all of the weeds, all of the old mulch. They pulled out all of the dead plants. They cut down the ones that can grow back and pulled out everything that was dead. And so, yeah, hopefully everything will fill back in. I'm probably going to just leave it simple like this year. I may put a few little like ornaments out, some kind of little decorative pieces, and I'll add some pillows to my bench, which needs to be repainted. But as you can see, he left, you know, some of the plants here. I may actually try to find more of that, and I'm going to put another plant in my pot over there. But yeah, that's the porch, everything. I mean, this is the yard, how it looks with everything cleared out. So it's basically a clean slate, which really looks weird, guys, because when we bought our house, the landscaping was put in by the builder, so it looked really nice. So it is kind of strange to see it bare like this, but that's okay. It will grow in and we'll have it looking beautiful. And he also did cut back my fern, so I'm gonna water that with some Miracle-Gro to get it going. But as you can see, the porch is just, they blew off everything, so it's just plain. My lanterns are there. So that is the yard for this spring. So like I said, I'm gonna water everything with Miracle-Gro, even just the mulch, to see if whatever's down there that might be able to grow back, that it will just go ahead and start growing. So maybe we'll have some flowers by the spring, but if not, it's okay. At least it's all neat and clean and not dead looking. And here for me, guys, was the point that really took the cake, because you can see how this pressure washer is blasting away all of the dirt on our sidewalk. And honestly, I didn't even notice that it was this dirty. Like, I knew we probably needed to clean it off a bit, but I had no idea, guys, how dirty this really was until he started to spray it. And I was like, oh my goodness, just kind of do some squiggly lines in the dirt so we can see how dirty it really is. And so this is making a huge difference. That pressure washer is one that he picked up from Amazon, and it works amazing. You guys can see the difference that power washing the sidewalk has made. It looks amazing. It looks like brand new concrete. And the front porch also. You can see the tile between the bricks. It just looks brand new. Amazing. And let me show you guys, my plants are coming in. You can see. Here's the one Renju there. There's more there and here. Nothing in the pot yet. Guys, I was so surprised that these pretty little flowers made it through all of the snow and everything unaffected, and they look so pretty. Some little ones are starting to peep out here also. Back here, everything's coming in back there, which is where I don't want it, but it's coming in. You can also see the holly bushes are shedding and dropping a few leaves a little bit. And the little guy is starting to peek through here also. All the plants are coming into the rocks. That's a little bit irritating. Guys, so I have my lanterns out and I'm going to be spray painting them white again. It's very overcast today, and so it's not supposed to rain, and I'm really hoping that it doesn't, so I can get these done. And honestly guys, I think this is probably going to be my last year using these lanterns. After this year, I'm probably going to trash them because they are getting pretty rusty and, you know, kind of beat up. And I was gonna pressure wash them to get all the paint off, and I just thought it's not even really worth it. So I'm just gonna cover them again with a coat of white paint. And this year I'm using the Valspar Outdoor Anti-Rust Paint and Primer. So we'll see how this works. I've never used this before, but they had it at King Dollar for $1.25, and so I thought I'd give it a try. I usually use, I think I usually just use the 98-cent paint from Walmart, which is probably why it hasn't held up. But at any rate, we'll go ahead and give this a top coat and see how they look. Okay guys, so wait a minute. This Valspar paint is giving these lanterns life, guys. I mean, it is really bringing them back. They're looking so pretty. I'm like, maybe I don't have to give up on them. You remember all that rust that was down here? This is, I barely put any coat on. That's what it looked like. And this is now what it looks like. So, who knows? I might be able to get another couple of years out of these lanterns with this Valspar paint. So, I'm going to keep spray painting and see how it goes. But yeah, it's, I mean, it's doing something wonderful here. So I'll show you guys the finished results. I would show you me spray painting it, but this paint is so hard to press, and I can't use it with my paint gun. I have my paint gun here, but you know, the little thing is supposed to go around like this, and it doesn't. And I should have on gloves because this is just the overspray that's on my hand. So I'm gonna go get some gloves. But yeah, these are looking fabulous. Okay guys, and here they are back in their place of prominence, and they are looking absolutely amazing. The white is popping on our porch, and I absolutely love it. So even though I thought I was ready to give up on them, who knows, I may give them another couple of years. I think they look so very pretty. That Valspar paint really covered them nicely. Okay guys, so you remember my bench from last year, and I spray painted it red. It was this kind of dusty pink color that's shining through. I spray painted it red, and as you can see, it's fading, and the chair has rusted even more. I was crazy enough to sit on it, and my sister and I both, and so I think we helped to continue to destroy it. But you know what? Now it's just for ornamental purposes, and so I'm going to go ahead and spray paint it. Yes, I am, and put it in my flower bed. So I have 4 more cans of that white Valspar spray paint. So I'm going to give this a coat, and hopefully it'll be enough to cover this red. We'll see about that. But you know what? I'm feeling brave today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a shot. So I'll show you guys how it looks at the end. Okay guys, so here she is. I used 2 cans of that Valspar outdoor anti-rust paint and primer, and I think it did a fantastic job on covering the red. But the only thing about it is I think the white paint does highlight all of the imperfections in this bench. And so as I was spray painting it, I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this as a planter. So I'll probably put a couple of plants on here and just kind of decorate it with a pillow and throw in some plants and make this a planter in my garden. So yeah, I think it's going to look so cute, but I really love it in white. I did love it in red also, but I think the white really pops, and I think it's going to look amazing against our house. So I'm going to let it dry for 45 minutes and then put it into place. Okay guys, so since I'm waiting for my bench to dry with the paint, I'm going to go ahead and clean up this white flower pot. It was in my flower garden and it had beautiful flowers growing out of it last season, but you can see the winter frost killed them down, and they should be coming back up. It's Wandering Jew, which is like this piece here that just popped up into the dirt. So I'm sure that this pot will come back. So I'm gonna give it a chance, and if not, then I'll put a new plant in there. But the pot is pretty dirty, so I'm gonna clean it off so that it will look nice and white to go along with everything else I have on the porch. Okay guys, and here is the bench in the flower bed, and I think it is so cute. I absolutely love it, with my white lanterns in the background and my white pot. Okay guys, so I'm going to stop the video here because I am going to show you guys part 2 on Easter Sunday when I'm participating in the Outdoor Living Spaces Lookbook collaboration, which is hosted by Catherine with Amateur Decorating Like a Pro and featuring the Dream Team. So I want you guys to be sure to make sure your notification bells are clicked, and so that you won't miss the video coming up on April 4th. But I think we're off to a great start in my front flower bed and my front porch, but you will see the final reveal at that time. So if you're new here, welcome. I hope that you will go ahead and click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And for my faithful family members, you know I love you so very much, and I look forward to seeing all of you on the next video. Much love and many blessings. Bye bye.